Let me ask you something.
Have you ever looked at your life after turning 70 and thought, why am I still worrying about this? Does this even make sense anymore? If that sounds like you, stay with me. Because today, we're going to unpack 12 things that used to matter a lot. But after 70, they might just be stealing your joy, your time, or your peace of mind.
And trust me, the last one?
It could change the way you see your entire future. Now, I'm not here to judge or tell you what to do. I'm just a guide, using what we know from real life, medical knowledge, and wisdom from folks just like you. Especially those of you navigating life solo. Let's dig in. First up, chasing beauty standards from 30 years ago. Let me guess, the commercials are still pushing miracle creams, right? Anti-wrinkle serums, anti-aging this, anti-sagging that. You'd think being older was some kind of disease. But here's the truth. The beauty industry has made billions selling us the idea that gray hair, laugh lines, and a softer jawline are problems. But they're not. They're stories. They're proof you've lived, laughed, cried, maybe even danced when no one was watching. I once spoke with Margaret, a retired teacher. In her 60s, she spent a fortune on Botox, facials, even one of those light therapy masks that makes you look like a disco ball. But the more she tried to erase time, the more invisible she felt.
Until she let it all go. Silver hair?
Check. No makeup? Check. And people started noticing something new, her spark. Not her skin. The real risk here is chasing something that doesn't exist, eternal youth. And while you're busy trying to rewind the clock, life is happening right in front of you. So instead of fighting time, what if you wore it like a badge of honor? Number 2, clutter. Physical, mental, emotional clutter is a silent stressor. Open that whole closet. Be honest. Are you really going to wear that sequin jacket from 1983 again? We keep things just in case, or because it was expensive, or because it belonged to Aunt Mildred. But stuff isn't love. Stuff isn't memory. It's just stuff. Susan, a widow from Florida, told me she finally tackled her garage after 20 years. She found a box labeled Summer Clothes, 1999. You know what she said? I haven't been that size since dial-up internet. Donating those clothes made room, not just in her house, but in her mind. Medically speaking, clutter increases cortisol, the stress hormone.
L'espace, more tension.
More tripping hazards, more fall risk. Want peace? Start with a drawer, a shelf. One thing at a time. Number 3, pointless arguments. Look, I get it. You've got opinions, and you've earned them. But arguing over politics at Thanksgiving? Trying to get your adult kids to agree on which TV show was better in the 80s? Exhausting.
Énergie ispressionnau.
Stress raises blood pressure, affects your heart, and frankly, it doesn't help anyone. Margaret, yes, say Margaret, used to referee every family gathering. But when she stopped inserting herself, her anxiety dropped, and her kids started solving their own problems. Funny how that works. Number 4, saying yes to everything. You do not have to go to every event, every dinner, every group outing. Especially if it leaves you wiped out the next day. Saying no is not being rude. It's protecting your time, your energy, your joints, your sanity. Eleanor told me she used to go to every birthday party, every book club, even the meetings she secretly hated. Now, she checks in with herself first. Will this bring me joy or drain me dry? That one question changed her whole calendar. 5th on the list, perfection. This one's sneaky. You want the table to look nice, the house to smell good, the food to impress. But guess what? Nobody cares if the mashed potatoes have lumps. What people remember is how you made them feel. Helen learned this the hard way after her oven broke mid-Thanksgiving. She served pizza, and everyone said it was the best holiday ever. Why? Because she laughed. And when the host laughs, the guests relax. Number 6, ignoring your health because I'm too old anyway. Nope. That logic doesn't fly anymore. Your bones, your muscles, your heart, they're all still responding to what you do today. Or what you don't do. 10 minutes of movement.
A better breakfast.
Drinking more water.
It's not too late.
Margaret, she's popular, isn't she? Well, she started senior yoga at 75. couldn't even touch her toes. 6 months in, she was balancing better, sleeping better, and needed less pain medication.
The body can surprise you.
Number 7. Toxic relationships. Just because you've known someone for 40 years doesn't mean they deserve your time today. If someone constantly drains you, criticizes you, or makes you feel small, it's okay to let go. Evelyn had a friend like that.
Always negative.
Always nitpicking. Finally, Evelyn stopped calling back. And she told me, the silence felt like a warm bath. 8th. Thinking you're too old to learn something new. Whether it's painting, Spanish, or learning to FaceTime your grandkids without staring at your forehead the whole call, your brain craves stimulation. New skills actually help maintain memory, balance mood, and boost self-esteem. At 72, Margaret downloaded a language app. A year later, she ordered lunch in Spanish on vacation and didn't even sweat it. She said, "I'm not fluent, but I'm fearless." Number 9. Avoiding technology. I know. It's frustrating. But avoiding it only increases isolation.
And loneliness?
It's a health risk on par with smoking. Technology can help you stay connected, entertained, even safe. Dorothy, who was 78, started using a tablet after her grandson set up video calls. Now she uses it to look up recipes, set reminders, even listen to audiobooks while she walks. She didn't need a class. She just needed a little courage. 10. Worrying what others think. That ship has sailed. Wear the bold hat. Take the dance class.
C'est what you mean.
Because here's a little secret. Most people are too busy worrying about themselves to judge you. Margaret once wore a bright red coat to the grocery store and a teenager complimented her. She told me, "I almost cried. Then I bought it in blue too." Number 11. Having no financial plan. You don't need to be rich, but you do need to be prepared. Medical bills, home repairs, gifts for the grandkids, these things add up. A simple budget brings peace of mind. Linda and Mary retired the same year. Linda lived like every day was a party.
Marie traquait every dollar.
10 years later, Linda was stressed. Mary was still traveling. You can guess who slept better. And finally, number 12, fearing age itself. Look, aging isn't a curse. It's a privilege. Every wrinkle, every birthday, every ache, they mean you're still here. You're still in the game.
Margaret again.
At 80, she stopped hiding from cameras. She started painting, started leading a book club, started being proud of her age. And you know what? She said, "I've never felt more alive." So here's the big takeaway. After 70, it's time to stop living for what no longer serves you. And start investing in joy, in peace, in people who lift you up. You've got nothing to prove. But you've still got so much to experience. Now I want to hear from you. Is there something you've let go of that brought you peace? Or something you're ready to release now?
Leave a comment. Share your story.
You never know who you might inspire. And if this message spoke to you, give it a like, maybe share it with a friend, or hit subscribe so we can keep this journey going. You're not too old to laugh, to grow, or to live a life that feels fully yours. See you in the next one.